welcome to another video. It's raining outside, and it's always fun to be in the greenhouse working, staying nice and dry. In this video, I'm going to talk about a heirloom variety that I planted, and I planted a couple different varieties in here to see what would grow well in Oklahoma, and the least impressive plant of all the varieties I planted is as you can see, this is Mr. Stripey. Now, I originally thought that there was something wrong with this plant because the way all the new leaves just kind of curl up and look like they're dying. But it seems like that's just the way the plant is. When they mature, they start looking quite a bit better. But I think this plant is not very heat tolerant, and it does appear to be producing flowers. A lot of them are dropping, but it's not actually opening the flower blooms as far as I can tell. Like you can see, all my other plants here have just crazy flowering going on everywhere. I mean, there's no phosphorus deficiency at all. I mean, you can tell how well all these other plants. That's a tiny treats right there. This is another indeterminate cherry tomato that I'm just letting kind of bush out. And this is a lemon boy here. What you see here is a lemon boy, and it's doing very well. Lots and lots of flowers. But I've been thinking about pulling this Mr. Stripey and planting one of my hybrids here because I really just don't have the space for unproductive plants in my greenhouse. And though this plant is really big and I was really hoping it would start to do something, I'm not going to let it grow 12 feet tall and then not have a single tomato on it. And if the flowers actually opened up, I'd hit them with a toothbrush. But for some reason, the flowers aren't really opening up. And here, here's a little flower cluster right here, but you can see that it didn't grow very big, and they didn't open up. So, well, here's some that are opening up. Maybe it just takes a while. There's one single flower opened up, but nowhere on this plant is a tomato. And this one started producing down here. The lemon boy put a tomato on, so that's hope for these flowers up here are going to start producing some fruit. But yeah, I've been thinking about pulling this plant, and I'm not going to be planting no more Mr. Stripeys because this it's just a disappointment. And I'm sad to do it because it's such a big plant and it's pretty healthy looking. You don't see a lot of disease on it or anything. It doesn't appear to be diseased. All the new growth on it, coming off some of these suckers, looks really good. But the fact that it's producing flower clusters with only 2 flowers on it, there's another one up top, but only 2 flowers is not gonna happen. Okay, I don't want a plant that's gonna end up growing up overhead 15 feet tall and giving me 2 tomatoes. I would much rather plant one of these hybrids, such as the Better Boy here, or some more early girls, which is crazy productive, as you can see. And even up top, there's tomatoes coming up. Or even one of these cherry tomato plants, like the Sweet Cherry 100 does so incredibly, amazingly well here. So Yeah, I got a better boy going right here. So I may take one of these potted plants and maybe just another early girl so I can keep adding to my fall harvest because those will at least produce something before the first frost. But if you're thinking about planting a Mr. Stripey plant, you, I don't know if it's the hot weather. Maybe these do better in a cooler climate. Um, but I know that it's not a. It doesn't appear to be a disease or a deficiency of any kind causing this plant to just be such a low producing plant and slow to flower, you know, and you're gonna be wondering, where's my tomatoes? What's going on with your plant? You can't just sit here and grow and take my nitrogen, take my phosphorus, take my potassium, and not give anything back. So yeah, I planted some of these plants a little bit too close together. This was my second um, raised bed, and I kind of learned my lesson from the first and second to plant them a little farther apart. You know, that one is actually growing. I have a little grow light on it. This is actually quite a good product here that I ordered. You can get them for about 30 bucks, 35 bucks, but I ordered it from China and I got it for $18. And it's a solar powered LED grow light. And I put it on this plant because it's basically getting choked out light wise during the day. But, anyways, guys, uh, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a blessed day.